Hello everyone, today I have quite a different set of lights to show you, and that is these Festive feather lights for indoor use only. Now, I have been watching this item on eBay for months, and I've just been so curious about how they look on. They are brand new in the box, that's how they were listed on eBay, and they look pretty brand new. So there weren't any pictures of them turned on, and my curiosity got the better of me, and I had to I had to get them and give them a try. So I thought I have to show you guys as well. And not gonna lie, I think especially also seeing them in person, I'm just not the biggest fan. Also, I realized these are probably real feathers, and I'm a vegan and I don't this is not vegan to be getting like actual real feathers. I wouldn't really feel comfortable having this up in my home with all these feathers on it. So yeah, I think I'm definitely going to be reselling these, but I have to see what they look like turned on. So I hope you will enjoy. Let's give them a look. So they're in this plastic clear case. They are kind of stuck in a wooden box. Cardboard box. I really like the print that they have here. There appears to be pink and white. So that suggests, I suppose, that, oh yeah, here we go. Please look for the black dot showing the bulb color inside. I mean, it's a clear box, so you probably know by just looking at it. Unless, of course, you are colorblind. And then we've got, I really love the sort of like, I don't know what you call this, like the stamps of I don't know, there's got to be a name for this. But particularly love this, talking of stamp, Santa approved Christmas lights, and I love this picture of Santa giving a thumbs up. I think that's fantastic. But I would say that this doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas lights. I think these are, aside from the fact that I don't like them, I do appreciate that they are actually quite kitschy. Anyway, let's take a look at the back. There's nothing on the bottom and just the Festive logo on each side. So we've got the instructions for use of the lights, just general information about the fuse bulb. But yeah, feel free to pause to read. All right, let's give it a look. I'm glad that there's no tape on here for me to kind of ruin. That will make it a lot easier when packing this up again to resell. So here we are. I'm gonna say the color of them is fantastic. It's such a perfect red. I'm really curious about the shades on here, like how they're actually attached to. Oh, here we go. Right, so the shades are actually part of the bulb. It feels like they're like actually stuck on there with like almost with like just sticky tape. That's so interesting. Yeah, I think they are stuck with sticky tape. Let's see if I can zoom that in. I don't know if you can see that, this line here. Like that's like the end of the tape. I think it's literally just taped on. And then the bulbs themselves are clear. So yeah, that was something I was curious about, like, are they going to be red bulbs? But they appear to be clear. Now let's take a look inside. I'm going to keep them in this box. I just want to keep them as intact as possible. Love the color of the cable. It's like a clear cable, but red. if that makes sense. Like you can kind of see the inside of the cable. I really like that. And then here are some spare bulbs, which have a sort of clear-ish red base. That's really cool. I'm going to assume the plug is on the other side. Here we go. All right. Am I going to be able to get this out without unraveling it too much? Yeah, just about. Okay, here goes. So I'm going to use the dimmer plug here just because these are technically vintage lights, and I just don't want to damage the incandescent bulbs with like a full jolt of electricity. All right, let's turn off some lights in here. All right, here we go. Ooh, interesting. I guess they do look kind of similar on camera to in person. On camera, they kind of look like a bit of faded red, but in person, like you can see that they are clear lights inside the feathers. I don't know. I mean, I do kind of like them, but I just don't like the thought that they're real feathers. Like I just find that kind of gross. But they are so interesting. Yeah, they're just super kitschy. It's a really cool and interesting idea to have this kind of texture on the lights. But yeah, I think I honestly, I'm not too sure where I would put them or my use for them. I was kind of thinking it would be cute for like Valentine's Day, or I'm actually throwing a Naughties themed party in a few weeks, so I was kind of thinking they could work for that. But yeah, I think I'm going to resell them to someone who hopefully is going to make better use and who will enjoy it more than me. But yeah, I'm really happy I gave them a try. So here's how they look with the light on. Honestly, with the light on, they kind of look kind of pointless. Like, but again, they are so kitschy. I can imagine these being used at a bar, like a basement bar, that would have like posters everywhere and like random stuff on the walls everywhere, just tat everywhere. I think this would be perfect for that kind of place. Well, that will be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, so please do let me know. And I have many more videos like this on the channel, so do check those out, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.